Thanks for joining us. We're planning to spend about a half an hour today, but if you have any questions at any time, please chat them to us, and then we'll also stick around at the end for a brief Q&A. So my name's Dennis Hart, and I'll spend just a few minutes introducing this presentation, and then I'll turn it over to Matt O'Toole, who is responsible for our customer experience team. So just go over a brief agenda. So we'll just briefly describe the situation. We're going to do just a feature similarities and differences overview, and then we'll talk a little bit about the process for those of you who may be interested in migrating from Raven into our platform. So, so why are we doing this? Well, chances are good that if you're here and you're watching this this presentation today, that you're already aware that that last week Raven made an announcement that they will no longer be providing scraped Google data starting on January 2nd, which basically means they're not going to have any more ranking data in their application. So, and if you'd like more information from us, we've posted a blog post, a few different blog posts actually, and some more detailed comparisons between us and Raven, which we think is fairly unbiased. And then also a migration guide as well. So feel free to take advantage of those resources. So the chances are pretty good also that you're considering a few different this in a few different ways. You're looking at this maybe at one of two ways. You're either looking for just a ranking tool functionality replacement, in which case you may find that there are some cheaper alternatives out there in the marketplace. But the usefulness of other tools are very limited. Or perhaps you're considering migrating to a different SEO campaign management platform. In either case, this is actually not a worst-case scenario for you. We offer a very robust platform, and truth be told, we've had lots of Raven customers who have switched to our platform over time anyway. It's not our intention during this presentation to say bad things about Raven. We have a lot of respect for them in the marketplace, but nevertheless, we do offer a very competitive solution. There is not, however, any such thing as a feature-for-feature substitute for Raven. There is no such thing in the marketplace. However, we feel like we're closest of all, and so as you're investigating, we encourage you to take a look around, but hopefully you'll be coming back to us very soon, and we're here to help. So along those lines, we will do a bit more of a feature comparison, and for that, I'll turn it over to Matt.
Right, thank you, Dennis. I'm going to go through some more specific details about comparison between us and Raven. So we're not going to go into an inordinate amounts of detail. This isn't going to be a Raven demo, and we're not going to go into absolutely every feature in our platform, but we are going to cover some main headings. So keyword research, obviously there's a keyword research part of Raven's platform. They are losing the SEM rush data from that shortly, according to their announcement. We have a very detailed keyword research part of the system, and I'm going to show you a couple of features in that regard. If I just skip to the keyword research tab here, we basically populate this for you. We do strive to make your life in conducting campaigns, SEO campaigns, as easy as possible, as painless as possible. So we populate these areas of the system for you with all your keywords from Google Analytics, Webmaster Tools, your site, your competitor sites. You can upload lists. You can upload search data here. If you want to use Google AdWords data, we do use SEM Rush data for search volume and competition levels. You want to add AdWords data, you can also add that in as well. I just want to show you a couple of things. Basically, this is a keyword suggestions tool we've designed to also gather information from Google and Bing Suggest. You can see there it took a second or two, and it's come up with some mid-tail and long-tail other suggestions for me. So that's really the icing on the cake to help SEOs really examine every keyword opportunity. The system also does various things in helping you identify quick wins within this table, with automatic filtering and various other things it does. The only other thing I'm going to show you here, as it's not a product demo, we're just giving you an overview of our features. This is all the data we allow you to display in this one single area of the platform. There's a huge amount of data we provide, and we leave it up to the SEOs that use the platform really to decide how you actually analyze the data. So you can tick these boxes and you can see the table refreshing in the background. I'm going to jump back to the presentation. We're going to go on to the next thing. Keyword ranking. Obviously, that's the part of the system with Raven at the moment that is disappearing. We have a lot of ranking data in our platform. So we have customizable, filterable charts and tables. We have competitive keyword rankings. We'll check your ranks. We'll go off and check up to 5 competitors on the campaign as well. We'll also give you month-on-month moving averages, and we also allow you to download week-by-week numbers as well. So there's various ways in which we allow you to export and analyze ranking data. Again, I'm just going to show you very, very quickly some of these components. So you've got the monitor keywords table here in chart. You've got these configurable charts at the top. I can check a keyword group and I can say, right, I want to add all those keywords into the chart. It'll redraw in a second. I can also change date ranges, show me long-term trends. You can download these as PNG files on the fly. And you've also got these customizable tables down the bottom. I've also already filtered this one, but I can carry on adding filters to this. Let me just do that again. So I can say, right, show me everything on less than 5, and it's got 106 keywords in this example. So there's quite a bit you can do in these areas of the software. You can see it's just refreshed that chart with the selection I just made. The other thing I just want to quickly show you, I think that's coming through on the screen share, it's how quick it is and easy it is to grab bits of data. I just downloaded that table within less than a second into a CSV file. So we're going to jump back to the presentation. We're going to tackle competitive analysis. There's a nice feature in Raven, the competitor manager. You can get some good data on competitors. We've also got plenty of competitive gap data. We've got a competitive site audit table. Agencies in particular seem to really like this feature because it's a nice snapshot of where your site sits against up to 5 competitors on a campaign. Keyword rankings I've also already mentioned, competitive keyword rankings. We also analyze link data for your competitors and help you analyze their links and see what kind of quality they've got. So if I just show you this quick table, you can see here you've got your competitors on a campaign. You can filter by competitor, see where they're linking from, where they're linking to, analyze their anchor text and so on. You can download that again to CSV. You can also add your notes on here. You can target these. If I want to target these domains, I think they're good link prospects for my own campaign. I can add those in. It goes into a workload. I'm going to come back to the workload features of the software in a second. The final thing about this area of the software, we provide this competitive link data effectively free of charge. In that, I mean, basically it doesn't affect your account usage. Raven do charge overage on competitive link data. So that is a key differentiator between us and them. Just jump back to this and we'll move on. Talking about link building, one of the key features in Raven, they've got a nice link building functionality. We've got Majestic SEO data coming in. They also use Majestic. So we analyze total numbers of links, referring domains over time, and I've shown you the competitor links. We also give you link prospects, automatically generate link prospects for you from DuckDuckGo. And we help you with link building. We monitor the link building progress you're making. That's where the workload kicks in, and it's really useful because you can keep copies of emails in there. You can assign tasks. You can notify people when you found good targets. We are building a new link building feature in the software that's coming out shortly. There's going to be a lot more data in that area of the software, much more simplified, and it's also going to include a really cool new link mining tool in the new year as well. Dashboards and reports. Raven have got some nice dashboards. As Dennis said, we're not here to really denigrate what Raven have done. The platform's well respected. It is a nice platform, but this is just to give you an overview of how we compare. We have plenty of ways in which we show data in the software. So we have these sort of single-site dashboards. There's also a multi-site view for multiple sites. You can get roll-up reports. You can use it for summary reports across all your sites and campaigns. If you're managing an SEO team, the All Sites Overview also, you can see the tab mentioned up here, is a nice way of analysing where you're seeing key movements in all the campaigns you're running. In terms of reporting, we have automated reporting, email alerts, we have customizable chart types and all these sorts of charts, really visual, nice and clear. We do the analysis for you. The system automatically calculates the month-on-month and year-on-year changes for you. So these export into PowerPoint as well. If you want to use PowerPoint, we support PDF and CSV and Excel as well. Some people do use PowerPoint. They're very good for pitching purposes to use the PowerPoint format and for client reports. Raven doesn't have that, by the way. They don't have PowerPoint exports. Task management. Raven's got a task management aspect to their system. I actually personally think ours knocks the socks off theirs. It's much more detailed in our platform. We've done loads of work on this this year in particular. So I'm going to jump back to the software and show you that in practice. If I go to this area of the software, this is a task tab. You can see you've got this side are all sites. You can have a look at all your sites and campaigns in one place, all the tasks you need to complete or plan for all those SEO campaigns, and you can see the level of detail we show. So you've got estimated actual and billable times here. You've got task assignments showing up. I can filter by that. A couple of clicks, I can reassign a task to myself and then filter by my own tasks. I can download this as a CSV file. So if you want to use this for client reporting, it's a nice little report to show a client what you've actually been doing in detail on a campaign. You can also plan tasks in here, of course. You can add custom tasks. You can put start dates in, due dates. The system will automatically tell you whether you're completing tasks on time or not. So it's a really nice feature. The granularity I mentioned before is really useful. So if I pick one, if I go back to one I know was allocated to Dennis on an example campaign, you'll get a feel for how the process and the workflow works in our software. You can see here, for example, our spiderings picked up on some low text counts, and the notes that you can add to these tasks really give you that sort of level of granularity, that timeline across the course of a campaign. So you can see here Dennis has made some notes to put a date stamp in, recorded how long it was that he spent analysing this area of the campaign, and whether it's billable, non-billable time that he spent. It's all these other extra options down here as well. So I'm not going to go into great level of detail right now, but it is a key area of the platform. It is very, very useful in practice. As Dennis said, if you are considering migrating from Raven, we are here to help. So what can we do in that regard? Well, we have a bulk site import feature to enable you to get your sites transferred very, very quickly and effectively. Google Analytics continuity relates to the fact that if you've started a campaign on Raven, you want to monitor and set KPIs against where you started in terms of organic conversion, visits, and revenue. We can go back as far as the Google Analytics API requires. So if you do need us to do that, we're more than willing to give you that level of continuity on your reports. Keyword history, we'll import your keyword histories if you can get them out of Raven. I believe Raven are currently developing a more sophisticated way of exporting keyword history, and we simply have a template. You fill it in, we'll do that and get those keyword histories imported. So again, give you that level of continuity on your keyword ranking reports. Link prospects. If you're working using Raven's Link Manager and you want to transfer all the links you've either worked or the ones you want to target, we can also do that. It's built within the system to do that anyway. Training. We do dedicate ourselves to providing the highest quality training we can possibly provide. We are committed to making sure that our clients get the most out of the software. So we do have a welcome program. We have a detailed user manual that anyone can download. It's free to download. So we have a welcome program, tutorial videos in here as well. So you can go through these in at your own pace. You can use this to train new users and so on. So these are all covered on our website. There's around 70 videos. I'm not going to play that now, but you can do that at in your own time. It's about 40 minutes. There's a seven-step introduction to the platform that we recently launched, as you can see. So, as I say, there are those elements of support. We do pride ourselves on the level of customer support we provide to our clients. The other thing I thought we mentioned we do have a pre-Christmas guarantee running. If you want to get your sites and campaigns transferred across, you want to get all that history in there, so you know when you come back in the new year after a hard-earned break that you can get up and running. Your reports aren't going to be difficult and stressful to produce. The data is going to be there. If you can, I think Dennis, you said Monday or next week. Okay, we might extend that guarantee and extend the deadline. But if you can get get in touch as soon as you can, we'll try and our hardest to get you up and running pre-Christmas. And so you can check on over the Christmas break. You can log in, of course, but when you come back in the new year, all the data is going to be there. And that is basically all we wanted to say today. Thank you very much for your time. We're going to stop the recording now because we're going to take some questions.